Hi guys, this is Juno and welcome back to another Summoners War video. Today I have another unit that I want to talk about. It's another unit that I thought people were building in one way, but actually it is much more impactful in the game if you build it the other way. And you guys might have already seen it in my past RTA videos, and you guys might have said or thought, why the heck are you building that unit in that way? But I'm doing it because I have seen high level players do it and seen success with it. I'm not saying that there aren't any other players in the lower levels doing it this way, but it does require pretty high rune quality, just like that Kinky. And to be fair, I think it requires a little higher rune quality compared to the Kinky. But due to its nature, due to its passive, even built in this way, it still survives for a very long time, deals a lot of damage. It's just really impactful in a match. Guess what that unit is? That unit is CAMILLA, guys, CAMILLA. So, if you guys think of CAMILLA, I'm pretty sure you guys are thinking, oh my goodness, that menace in Arena Rush, right? The stall defense, that one unit that doesn't die. To be fair, I meet a lot of those. Most of them do die pretty easily to bombs or to Christina, but there are a few that have either a perverted build or just have insane rune quality, because they have like 50, 60k HP with damage reduction. So even with the attack buff, 2 bombs, they freaking don't die. The general belief is that you have to build this unit very tanky, be able to take hits, and it's just used more like a controlless unit that could actually carry the game later in an RTA match, because at that point, your HP gets lower, your attack gets higher. But no, this build is totally the opposite. You don't really care about HP too much. You just go full out attack, crit rate, crit damage, high accuracy build. It's what everybody believed it was going to be, a controlling unit that could take hits. And believe me, it still can take hits. People don't go for it, or even if people do, it deals with it pretty well. Then lastly, it hits like a truck. So let's go check out that build. Again, my CAMILLA isn't the best. There are better CAMILLAs, but I'm currently rank 700. I played 207 games, 60%, almost 60% win rate. So I've been in G1 for a while now. I do think my CAMILLA is usable. Reason why I'm showing it to you guys and using mine as a reference. So this is my CAMILLA. The reason why I'm saying that this is harder to rune up is because you want it to be fast. I see this CAMILLA used the most with Korean Guardian players. They love to play with the Vanessa CAMILLA. I think BD was the one that started it off. Please tell me if I'm wrong. I can be wrong, but BD was once a legend player. He actually did win the tournament one time. I think a very long time ago. I think it was like season 9 or something. I don't remember, but it was a very long time ago, or season 3. But he came back. He came back a year ago, I think, or maybe a year and a half ago. He started playing again, and he is G2, G3 most of the time. And he plays this Vanessa CAMILLA game. And then in his box, in his build, CAMILLA looks like this. He likes to run a swift Vanessa and then a violent CAMILLA. So I have the Vanessa built that way as well, usually on 100 reds with decent accuracy. Mine's on swift energy, and it doesn't have to be on will. But we're talking about CAMILLA today. So CAMILLA is built really fast as well, with high crit rate, crit damage, high accuracy. Mine's on violent focus. Now I think the best build is definitely Violent Nemesis, but I just didn't get as efficient stats as you see right here. And the hardest stat to get, actually, once you get this whole build, is the accuracy. So the past build, the other builds that I had, I was able to get the speed, the damage, the tankiness, the crit rate, crit damage, but the accuracy would be 10% or less than 10%, 15%. And to be fair, that's a little low. You want this unit to be able to deal with units like Kinky, Wind Panda. That freeze is detrimental to those units. So remember, number one, probably, well, not number one stat, but number 2, 3 stat that you want to get on this unit is the accuracy. Some people even sacrifice crit rate just for the accuracy. I think I'm that one player that likes to put a lot of crit rate, at least over 85%. But the Korean streamers that I watch, I've seen them putting the crit rate around the 70%, 75%, and just focused on the speed. So their Camilla is a little faster, I think closer to 180, and also maybe even a little higher accuracy. And because I do have a focus set, I think the accuracy is there. And also with the artifact, I am getting 20% more accuracy on skill 2 to have a higher chance to land that freeze. You guys might think that Camilla's getting all her damage from her attack. Reason why we're going with the attack build, but that's not the case. Attack is just great on her. It's a more, I guess, efficient, beneficial stat compared to HP because of her passive. She does not take too much damage in the first place. Yes, there will be instances where she can get 1 shot or 2 shot or 3 shot bombed. Yes, that's inevitable. But you usually want to ban or draft around her, at least ban that unit that could do that to her, so that if she gets loose, she can do her job, she could survive for a long time, and during that time she could add in big damages with the control. I want to say speed is probably the most important thing with her attack, and then probably accuracy and crit rate in that order. I think HP, what I've heard is that if you have over plus 10k, it's more than enough. Surprising, right? It's more than enough. From the artifacts, we're taking less damage from water because Suiki can be an issue. Yes, Kinky is also an issue, so you could get damage minus from light. And Miles can be an issue because Miles just does straight up damage, right? It doesn't crit, so you're actually taking a lot of damage from Miles. I think there are other units that I just can't think of right now, but that's the reason why I'm holding minus damage from water. And like I said, on this slot, I think the best stat you could get is skill 2 accuracy. So let's see some gameplay. Okay, here's one. I don't know if Camilla gets banned. I don't think Camilla gets banned because Camilla doesn't seem like a scary unit for him on his side. I really don't remember what got banned. But I banned the Amber, and he banned my Juno. Okay. Let's just see what Camilla does. And let's see how much damage she does if she does get to move. We do get the freeze here. It didn't crit. Kind of stupid, right? 87 crit and you don't crit. Sadly, we got stunned, and that didn't crit either. And we're going to be controlled for a while here. That unit is very scary. Apollo Eclipse. I saw him go up to G2 multiple times, but I don't know how long he stayed there. He might be G2 right now, I'm not sure. But because we got the reset on Shizuka, that's good. Now we're just waiting for Camilla to move again. Look at that guy. I think Sagar does die. And it looks pretty bad for me, right? Not gonna lie. 8k there, skill 1. That's still decent damage. We didn't get any procs yet. Everybody's defense broken. Okay, let's see this again. Okay. Kind of sucks that we were provoked again. We're not going to see any Camilla action anytime soon. But this takes off the provoke because we killed them once. Like a skill 2, 14k on Shizuka, and she's gone. And the passive is actually super good too, the sustain, right? It looks like my team didn't have sustain, but Wedgeat plus Camilla gave me that extra HP that I needed. Here you go, Kinky. Again, the sustain coming in from Camilla. Defense break came in and he left because he knew that we're gonna jump, right? Skill 1 is actually really cool too. If it kills a unit, it jumps using skill 2. That again brings in the slow and also the freeze and big damage. Here I bring in Camilla again against Lemonade. I think I'm in a pretty good winning streak right now. I climbed a lot. Let's see how things go. Bring Camilla, because really they don't have too much damage, right? And I don't ban the Tessarion, because I believe that my Camilla could control the Tessarion if we need to. Failed to get the strip there and reset. Got 1 proc, got the stun. It's crazy how Camilla is getting stunned. That's fine. And I think Juno again dies here pretty quickly. We didn't get any stuns. We couldn't push back the segment. So it looks pretty bad right now for me. And you guys might think that I lost. But I think this is definitely one of those games where Camilla did play a big part. Cool, we got a proc right there. Try to kill that Charlotte really quickly. I think we get to jump soon. Oh, we got another reset. That's cool. Now we control the Tessarion. This is what I meant. Well, we almost did. We got a resist right there. And that was big damage too. I think it was 10k. And then the jump happens. Big damage here. Look, 19k and then 18k, and he's gone. You guys might think that Camilla didn't do much, right? But she is cleaning up the battles, and also by her taking turns, we are getting the small sustain we need for the others to survive. Like I said, the opponent was lacking damage other than that Tessarion. So because we were able to control the Tessarion with Sagar, provokes, and then the freezes, we were able to win. This might be today's battle, but let's check this out too. I banned O'Reilly because we didn't have a resetter. Now, I was kind of stressed out here because we missed this. But thankfully, with that, with just skill 2 or skill 3, or passive, our Sekhmet does outspeed that Cassandra. So we did get the reset, thankfully. See that small heal? And then another small heal. And then we jump. Boom. 3k, the freeze. Even though it's an 100 resistance, the 50% accuracy on skill 2 is decent, where we get the freeze half of the time. Another freeze. 6k damage, non-crit. This Juno was kind of on steroids because it was stunning like every turn. Tries to go for my Camilla now. See how we don't take too much damage. But also keep in mind that Dominic does less damage when he's lower than 50% HP. Another stun by Juno. I think at this point he should just went for the Camilla. Try to hope for a proc here. We get another freeze right there. And you're gonna see that our skill 2 is gonna do enough damage where Kinky does not revenge. Even skill 1, 5k right there. He doesn't revenge. And skill 2 here kills 7k. So this is why the Camilla is really good. Like Kinky, some people have a hard time dealing with Kinky, but a high damage Camilla, after a couple of turns, you start seeing that attack power 20% up, HP 20% down. The Kinky does not revenge on skill 1s or skill 2s, and if you get that skill 2 freeze, then Kinky is just a sitting duck in most cases. So I think I used it the past video because there's a showcase of Camilla. Maybe I will show this first before I even put out that video, so it kind of connects. But it was awesome. It was awesome. Camilla worked really well. I do think it fits the draft too well too, because it incorporates some sustain that I didn't have before. Yes, Widget does have sustain, which got nerfed in the past patch sometime before, and the 5% is now really minimal. But with the Widget plus the fast Camilla, the sustain is more than enough for me to deal with control comps that lack the control and also lack the damage. Guys, I am using Camilla really well. I am learning a lot. I'm learning a lot of builds. I'm hoping that when you guys watch these videos, you guys also maybe think of a different way of playing the game. Maybe you guys thought, like how Kinky, you guys might have thought going the tanky route and just using it as a countering machine was the way to go. But no, people take advantage of that passive and actually put him on a lot of attacks so that he could deal maximum impact when he gets a proc. And that's the same for Camilla. You know, take advantage of the passive where she takes less damage, same as Kinky, so you go less on their tankier side, and then you put damage on her, and then you use her as a damage control type of unit, where when she takes a turn, skill 2, she can control and also input 15-20k damage onto a unit. Plus the extra heal. Maybe a little better Rakuni in certain ways if you're lacking damage.